Okay, good morning. I'm Dr. Harmeet, and today we have a workshop on airway management. And we have a team, Dr. Shatayu, Dr. Mandal, and one nurse is there. Okay, so let's start without wasting any time. So let's see the airway. We need to prepare the equipments. So I will show which equipment actually you need when you are going to manage an airway. So this is NPA, nasopharyngeal airway. Okay, different sizes of NPA are there, 5, 6, 7, and then this is OPA, oropharyngeal airway. Nasopharyngeal airway should be inserted the patient who is having gag reflex, okay, and who is semi-conscious, and this should be inserted the patient who is having crash intubation or who is having absent of gag reflex. And this is LMA, okay, laryngeal mask ventilation, where I'm going to show how it should be done, how it should be inserted. And this is you see here, this is a laryngoscope set. So laryngoscope, these are the blades, different blades, 3, 4, 5 for different people that you have to assess before you are going for the airway. This is bougie in case of patient is having difficult airway. This is ET tube. So we have a different size of ET tube from ranging from 2.5 to 3, 4, then 6, 6.5 to 8. So for adult we usually use 7.5 to 8, and adult male. For adult female we use 7 to 7.5, and for children, depending upon the weight, we use the ET tube. So these are the mask, face mask, and this is the nasal cannula, okay, and this is the EMBO BMB. So this is EMBO mask that you are going to use for the pre-oxygenation. Then you should be ready with cardiac monitor and oxygen and suctioning machine. So this is the suctioning machine that should be ready before going for any airway management. These equipment should be ready. Okay, so let's start with the NPA. How to insert the NPA? So this is the NPA, and don't forget that you should be undergown, and you should wear your gloves and mask. And this is the NPA. First of all, the important thing that how to measure which size of the NPA. So what you do, it should be measured from the tip of the nose to the tip of the ear. So this is the right when you measure the size of an NPA. Okay, it's exact good size for this dummy also. So what you do, you put the patient little bit head up. Then what you do, you put some jelly on the NPA and you open it, and like this same manner you put the NPA inside. So keep putting in, and then you fix it like here. Okay, okay, usually this should be sized so that it will not touch the gag. Okay, then second is we have OPA. These are called adjunctus. So we use, so this is an OPA. It should be, the concave area should be towards the head. So you put like in this manner, you put like this into the, you open the airway, you open oral cavity, you put inside, okay, and after putting inside, you move it 360 degree, okay, keep moving, and then fix it, okay, and fix it. And the next is you have LMA. So in case you are not able to do the intubation, and you are not able to put the endotracheal tube, and you have a failed intubation sometimes, that you are not you attempt for 3 times but you are not able. So this is the LMA. You put the jelly on the mask here, and same, you open the mouth and put 2 fingers here like this, and make it like in this position, okay, in this position, and then open, and behind the backside of the tongue you keep going inside till the time you feel the resistance. and it should be fixed in the middle with parallel to the nose. Okay, yeah, all the signs are marked there. Okay, then after this we will go for the actually for the EMBO ventilation. What actually you need to make the seal, E and C seal. How it should be done? So like you see, you put the mask, the narrow end towards the head of the neck, then the broad on the chin. Okay, like this. Then you put two fingers front and the behind of this mask like this, and the three fingers on the mandible like this. So this is called, you see, C, and three fingers, this is called E. This is C and this is E. And by doing this, you will open the airway. So you will do the chin lift, head tilt like this, and you will do the EMBO mask so that the air will not leak. Okay, this is called EMBO mask ventilation, like this, C and E manner. Okay, after this what you do? So now we are going for the, let's see, we are going for the intubation. Okay, for endotracheal intubation. The main thing that students actually don't know how to fix it. They usually struggle to fix the laryngoscope with the blade. Okay, so what it's a very simple thing. What to do is, so you keep the blade in the right hand and the scope, the handle in the on the left hand. You just simply fix this notch here and then push with your thumb and open it. We'll see fixed. Okay, for going for the intubation, you need to remember 6P. 6P, what are they? First P is preparation. The preparation that I have told you, you have to prepare each and every equipment here with the manpower also. Second, position. So the position of the patient should be actually like to your umbilicus, like here. It should not be like you are struggling with the position. Make sure that it is easy to insert the tube. Third one is pre-oxygenation. Like I showed you with the EMBO, we have to pre-oxygenate. Then pre-medication, you have to prepare the medicine, all the medicine for which you are going to induce, like etomidate, propofol, succinylcholine, fentanyl. The list I have already told in the presentation. Okay. After that, if the patient is sedated enough, then what you do? Then, so this is the ET tube. You can insert the ET tube with stylet or without stylet, depending upon the after assessment of your airway, like ruling out the difficult airway like Malampati or lemon that we have discussed in the presentation. So what you do, you check the tube, inflate the tube, then you check the cuff, then again you remove the air from the tube. Okay, now you are ready for the intubation. And what you do, you just open the oral cavity like this. Okay, and keeping the laryngoscope on the left hand, you put the laryngoscope in the behind the tongue. Okay, and going behind, then you will see, go into the larynx and you will see until you see the tracheal vocal cords. Okay, so you will put the tube like in this manner. First concave this side, then putting inside, then you should have a visual vocal cord, and you should be able to see the vocal insertion of tube into the vocal cords. That's the best thing that you are confirming. After putting the tube inside, you inflate the tube. Okay, for example, so tube is in, and keep it up to between 20 to 22 if the neck is not short, if the patient is normal. Okay, so what you do, you then connect this tube with the EMBO. Okay, like this. For example, the tube is in, and this is the tube, and you connect it with the EMBO. Okay, and now you are going to assess the post ET tube assessment. You have to check the 5 points of auscultation. First, you have to put on the epigastrium, see the tube is not in the stomach. Then 4 points on the each, 2 points on the each side of the chest to see the tube is inside the trachea. Okay, if it is reduced somewhere, you can manipulate the tube. Okay, then you connect this patient with the ventilator if you want, like we have ventilators here. So with the ventilator, or if you want to shift the patient to the ICU or other places, you can shift the patient to the other place. And after even other methods of checking the tube in is EtCO2. Okay, it should be more than 35, so that you will confirm the tube in the trachea and the trachea. Okay, so these were the 6 P's that you need to know before going for the endotracheal intubation. Okay, then we have another nowadays. This is video laryngoscope that should be used, and that should be used for the for difficult intubations and selected cases, or some places it is used frequently. So we have the button here. You on the button here. Okay, keep it for 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, then you will see the camera is on. So this is the camera. You will see, check the camera. Then it has a blade, like laryngoscope blade is there. So you have different size of blades. We keep this blade, we put these blades fixed with this camera, and same manner we the same method that we did with the laryngoscope we did. And but here the difference is that we see, actually we are not going to taking those struggle so much effort that we did for the direct laryngoscopy. So here you put the laryngoscope inside the mouth cavity, and you see vocal cords here. After seeing the vocal cords, you are going to put the tube from here. Okay, and you will see everything in the camera. Okay, this is the difference. I think in my second video where we are going to discuss about the difficult airway, there I am going to show you the video laryngoscopy intubation and cricothyrotomy and tracheostomy for the surgical airways, for the difficult airway. That will be a separate topic that we are going to discuss later. And I hope that it will help you for learning the airway management and for the intubation in your future. Thank you so much.